What's up, scones? Today on Fennel Rye, we'll be making a spiced pumpkin cheesecake. This cheesecake is velvety, sweet, and tangy, and it's great for the holidays. The recipe I'm using was created by Cooks Illustrated. As for the special instructions, you will need to spread the pumpkin puree on a sheet pan and pat it dry with paper towels so that the cheesecake isn't soggy. You will also need a 9-inch springform pan. This cheesecake needs a few hours to bake and chill, so make it ahead of time. Now let's get started. The first step is to preheat the oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit and spray the bottom and sides of your springform pan with cooking spray. Then break your graham crackers into a food processor. Next, add cinnamon, ginger, cloves, and sugar to the food processor. Pulse for about 2 seconds at a time until the crackers are evenly ground. Pour in the melted butter as you pulse until the mixture is combined and has the texture of wet sand. Pour this mixture into the greased springform pan and spread it out. Then press it into the pan using your hands, a ramekin, or the bottom of a glass. Once the graham cracker crumbs have been packed into the pan, bake until browned, which will take about 15 minutes, then let it cool. Do not turn the oven off. While your graham cracker crust is cooling, bring 4 quarts of water to a simmer. We will need this later. Then add your cream cheese to a stand mixer and beat for about 1 minute. In this recipe, the cream cheese, eggs, and cream must all be at room temperature. If your cream cheese is a little cold, beat it for longer so that it softens. Next, add sugar to a small mixing bowl. After that, add cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, cloves, and allspice to give it a spicy kick. Then add the salt. Whisk this mixture until the spices and sugar are evenly combined. Add the sugar spice mixture to the cream cheese a third at a time. Mix each addition on medium-low speed until completely incorporated and scrape down the sides and bottom of the bowl as well as the paddle after each addition. This ensures that everything is evenly mixed and there won't be any lumps of cream cheese or spots with more cinnamon than others. Next, add vanilla extract and lemon juice. The lemon juice will brighten the flavor and help bring out the tang of the cream cheese, which is a nice contrast to the warm spices. Then add your pumpkin puree, which you should have patted dry with paper towels. Pumpkin puree is too wet as is, so it's important to remove the moisture so that the cheesecake isn't soggy. Mix these ingredients in, and as usual, scrape down the sides of the bowl. After you've mixed in the pumpkin, add 3 eggs and mix on medium-low speed for about a minute or until completely combined. add the other 2 eggs and again mix until combined. Then add the heavy cream and beat on low speed. Then scrape down the sides of the bowl and give the mixture a final stir by hand using your rubber spatula. Wrap the bottom and sides of the pan with the crust with 2 layers of tin foil so that the water from the water bath doesn't leak in. Then pour in the cream cheese filling and smooth it with a spatula. Remember the simmering water from earlier? Pour this into a large roasting pan and carefully lower in the springform pan with the cheesecake mixture. The water should come up about halfway up the sides of the springform pan. This water bath helps the cheesecake cook more evenly and reduces the chances of cracking on the top of the cheesecake because of the added humidity and more even heat distribution. Bake the cheesecake for about 90 minutes. The center should be between 145 and 150 degrees Fahrenheit on an instant read thermometer and should wobble slightly when shaken. Let the cheesecake cool in the water bath for about 45 minutes, then take it out and remove the foil and sides of the springform pan and let it cool. Once it's at room temperature, let it chill for at least 4 more hours. 30 minutes before serving, take the cheesecake out of the refrigerator. Slice it into wedges however big or small you like. I recommend topping it with whipped cream, but you can also use vanilla ice cream or eat it as is. Cooks Illustrated also has a recipe for brown sugar bourbon cream that you can find on their website. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you try any of these recipes, tag me and the creator on Instagram at Fennel Rye and Cooks Illustrated.